Charles Thomas, and welcome to Good News Central Virginia. Today we have with us Susan Wanderer and Linda Elliott from Mount Ararat Baptist Church. And you guys have something pretty cool going on this summer. It's a little change from what you guys have done before in the past. Tell us a little bit about what you guys are going to do this summer.
We're going to have WindShape camps come. They're going to be here July the 27th through the 31st. It's a full day, 5-day camp. We're really excited about it.
Well, this is a departure from what you guys have normally done in the summer, correct?
It is. It is.
So tell us a little bit about the history, and then we'll talk about why we're moving over to the new program.
We started several years ago. We did a traditional VBS each summer, 1 week out of the summer, and we also took our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders to Centric Kid. But that VBS week, we were realizing we could not hold all of the kids on the campus during that 1 week.
Oh, wait a minute, that's a pretty big campus.
It is, it is, and a lot of kids showed up, which was exciting. But we realized we wanted to be able to invite even more children. So the last few years, we have opened up, we created what we called Big Week 1 and Big Week 2, and they were VB-esque kind of things, but what they really were was a camp on steroids. It was very, very exciting.
So it wasn't your grandma's VBS?
It was not. It was not. It was very, very, very exciting. And so our first week was for our kindergarten, 1st and 2nd graders, and our second week was for our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. The second week of VBS, we made it a little bit more exciting for those 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and we geared the first week toward all of the younger children. Quickly, we filled up both of those weeks. And then we started hearing back from parents saying, man, they wanted that level of excitement on a full scale. That was only until noon every day. And so we thought, how in the world?
And I know it was really exciting because I got to go up there and
you made it quite
be a part of
yes.
that some of the time.
Yes,
so.
It was too much fun. It really was. And so this year we thought, how can we meet the needs of what our parents are asking for, but not exhaust all of our volunteers? Because by 12:30, as you know, it can be an exhausting day. But we still wanted to offer every amazing thing that the kids wanted. And we found an incredible camp as we started researching. It's called WindShape Camps. And actually, our partner in that is Chick-fil-A in Stafford on 610.
You can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A.
I know.
Not that I
Camp and
eat there at all, but
there's nothing finer. It's nothing finer. And so they are coming to partner with us in July, and they're going to do an entire day, 7:45 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And they offer even more than we've been able to offer, which is going to be quite exciting.
So a departure from the half-day camp,
Yep.
we're going to a full-day camp.
Yep.
And so are there going to be volunteers that are going to be there for the full day, or how does that going to work?
Well, yes, we will have volunteers. Probably not as many volunteers as it would take to normally run our Big Weeks 1 and Big Weeks 2. But WindShape will come, they will do the camp, their staff will come, but they're going to leave Stafford, and they want a volunteer in each group that creates a relationship with that kid. So when they come back to church the next Sunday or the following week or whenever they decide to come back, they already know somebody there. They've already created a relationship with somebody there in the church. And so that's exciting, that they know that they're going to leave. And they're going to create a great camp while they're here, but they're not going to be able to maintain that lasting relationship. And they know that that's what it's about, is having that relationship in a church that draws the kids to come back each week on Sunday mornings.
So, Susan, you were talking earlier that in Big Week 1 and Big Week 2, you had different age groups of kids there. So will they all be together in this?
We will have 1st grade through 5th grade, and they'll all be together. And but they will be broken down into those individual ages. So they'll come together for some things, but then they will be in individual small groups for 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and all the way up to 5th grade. And then they'll get to choose different track times that they'll get to experience during the day, which will be super, super fun.
So tell us about the track piece. How is that going to work? If I'm a parent out there and I'm listening to this and it's sounding pretty interesting now, how is it going to work? What is that going to look like for my little kindergartner coming into?
Okay. Well, they'll go on their website and they'll be able to register. And when they register on the website, they'll get to choose different skills, or skill tracks. And so here's a taste of some of the skill tracks. There's archery, basketball, cheerleading, crafts, dance, fast food, flag football.
Wait a minute, did you just say fast food?
Yeah, I know. I think they're going to get to cook. It will be quite exciting.
Chick-fil-A?
I know. Well,
Can I sign
wouldn't
up
that
for the
be-
fast food?
Exactly,
pizza?
exactly. That would be good. They have something called Girl World, which I'm sure involves manicures. I would imagine it does. It's going to involve
You
some
can't
kind
sign
of.
up for that.
Yes, that one, no.
I'm gonna skip.
But you could do Manland. They have a Manland too.
Whoa.
So you could be a part of that. They have musical theater, newsroom, painting, secret ops, soccer, wacky science, yard games, and many, many more. There's a lot they get to choose from. So they'll go online, they'll choose some of their top skills, and then they will get assigned a track time, which will be cool.
Okay, so some of these sound like a lot of fun.
Yep.
What happens when, or is there going to be a limit of how many kids you can have in a particular track?
Yeah, and WindShape will take care of all of that.
WindShape's the one that they get to choose 6 when they register.
Okay.
And then they rank them in order of the ones that's their top one all the way down. And then when WindShape puts them into tracks, they'll take that into consideration. What's their very top one that they want to go into? And then they do all the adjusting and putting kids into tracks and things like that. The nice thing about the volunteers, too, is if they sign up to volunteer, then they can also go into, like if you sign up to volunteer, you might go into the newsroom because that's where you have an interest and expertise, and you could help out in that track, which would be kind of cool.
But will they bring fast food to the newsroom?
Absolutely.
They might.
Yes.
That's important to do. So it's going to be fairly important then for people to sign up
Yeah, definitely.
early in
Yes.
order to be able to get the top tracks that they really are looking for.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
I think they get 3 tracks during the week. They will go to the same 3 tracks all week.
Okay.
And the cool thing is, on Friday is Family Day, and all of their families will get to come, and Chick-fil-A is there with all their yummy food and their cow, and they get to show up, and they get to show their parents what they did all week long in those skill sets, which will be kind of cool.
So how is the campus going to be broken up? There's a big campus there, so are there going to be inside, outside activities going on during the day?
We will be all over the campus. We'll be using every little space that's available. We will be using. We'll be inside. We will be outside. We will be, if it rains, they'll bring the outside stuff inside. So they do this. I think they have 72 camps that they run for the summer. They've been doing it for 8 years. So they're pretty good at flexibility and going to different churches and figuring out, okay, what works best in this place, what works best in this place. And they'll come a little bit early to figure out where everything will go.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the camp and what the daily schedule is going to look like. We'll be right back.